Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are at the end of our adventures in the Sebucus Islands. The mist generator lies before us, where hopefully we will confront Dohati, the mastermind behind the plots. There's going to be lots of elemental Seru in here, perhaps some opportunities to learn new spells. Dohati's castle. All right. Gotta navigate this maze-like structure. And it is heavily defended. Here we go. Aluru, a new light-type Seru. So, it is up to Noah and Gala to attempt to learn a new spell. I think we will prioritize Gala. He's the better native mage between the two. Fawn's just on cleanup duty. Yes, Aluru are weird floating light element Seru. A viewer in a earlier stream suggested that the Aluru was perhaps originally meant to be a dark type Seru. Not sure if I believe that, but it would make sense because otherwise there are 4 light element Seru and only 2 dark element Seru. It's a little bit strange. We don't have quite enough AP for Lightning Storm and Thunder Punch. But maybe we have enough for Thunder Punch into Bullhorns? Yes. See how that does. Ouch. Fawn's getting beat up a little bit here. 820. What are we thinking? Maybe 800, a little bit over 1,000 HP. That'd be my guess. Ouch. That's a nasty attack. Got him. So they do have about 1,000 HP. Cool. Pressing on. More healing items. I think it's interesting that there's these, like, fossils inside Dohati's castle. There's, like, a nautilus fossil or something underneath that pane of glass in the floor. Trash tier enemies. This is maybe a good opportunity to display our new spell. Give it a shot. Between Vaughn and Noah, they should be able to take out Swordy, and then let's try Aluru. 90 MP. Even more than Vigoro. This is our most expensive spell yet, called Final Blaster. It will either kill or damage an enemy. So there's a chance for instant death. Since Orb is a light element Seru, let's see what kind of damage it does. That's the instant death animation. The orb has been annihilated. Cool. That's a little expensive for what it does. Alright, so we're back. And I made a mistake. I thought I had a Door of Light, but I have not bought any more of them. So, if I wanted to leave the dungeon, I'd have to walk all the way out. I don't want to do that. Instead, we're going to take the fight to the boss. Got some magic leaves. And really, all we need is enough to do some healing. That's fine. I would have liked to have gone back to town, healed, sold some equipment, all that good stuff. But instead, we're just gonna commit.
This is the mist generator that creates the mist covering the Sebucus Islands. We can destroy this machine by combining our power. But be careful, everyone. I sense the presence of evil.
Alrighty. Let's go for it.
What a fool that saw you of Ratayu. I gave him a Sim Seru, and look at what he does. How naive, to enlist the powers of Raw Seru in creating Juggernaut. No doubt that is the best he can do with that second-rate Sim Seru. I am Dohati, faithful servant of court and true ruler of Sebucus. It is I who created Juggernaut and ordered Zane to kill that meddlesome Hari. I, with the superior Sim Seru I received from Prince Court. Fools, you shall all feel the power of my wrath. Now I shall show you which is stronger, your Raw Seru or my Sim Seru.
Dohati is a very strange creature. It's a weird bloated bird thing. So, we're going to do something slightly unorthodox from my normal opener here. We're going to have Noah just start off with the attack, and we're going to have Vaughn and Gala go on the defense. And there we go, Chaos Breath. I'm never sure if he opens with it or if you have to kind of hit him a few times to prompt it. But as you can see, it does a lot of damage. Noah, like, it almost one-shot Noah at full health. But Vaughn and Gala are okay. So, what we're gonna do, we'll put Vaughn on the offense. Let's see. Instead, let's heal Noah. Gala can go on the offense. I had some impatience and I looked up some new super arts, so you're going to see some interesting things coming from Gala and potentially Vaughn. So, as you can see, Dohati started big and then he shrunk down. So, as we hurt Dohati, he will get bigger. And once he gets to a certain size, he will use Chaos Breath. So, let's have Vaughn do some healing. We'll do some new super arts. Let's see. So at least someone's on spirit at all times, someone's on offense at all times, someone's healing at all times. This is probably how this fight's gonna have to go. Because Dohati will dish out pretty nasty physical damage, and then once he gets big enough, we have to brace for a Chaos Breath. And you have to kind of eyeball it. It can be difficult to tell when he's primed. Nice. Over 1,000 damage coming out of Noah. I'd say it looks like Dohati's ready to do Chaos Breath. So we should... Everyone should spirit. Buckle down. The annoying thing is when you misjudge it and then you just have to... Dohati will attack. He grows a little bit every turn even if you don't hit him. See? Yeah. Everyone else just batten down the hatches. We know that Chaos Breath's coming. There we go. There we go. Come on, everybody. Hold the line. Ouch. Shrinks down to a little guy. We found a new accessory in the dungeon called the War Soul. It increases the damage of art attacks. It's really good on Noah. Alright. Dohati is not yet at maximum size. Yeah, over 1,000 with double fire blow. That's the play. Okay, so now we know Chaos Breath is incoming. He gets bigger and bigger. This is a tough fight. Okay, yeah. Hyper Arts. Super Arts are fun to look at, but they're just not the same output of damage. Except with Noah. But she's got the War Soul, so she's the exception. Hold. Ouch. Oh, there we go. I thought it caused poison. Okay. Got one more orb coming out of Vaughn. We'll put Noah on the offense. We could do... do Super Javelin. Just keep on the pressure. Yeah, that's why I equipped someone with the Cure Amulet, just to prevent one of us from having to worry about Venom. But it's just Venom, it's not the worst thing in the world. That's less good than the other super arts. Good to know. We gotta go for volume. Maybe Vaughn brings him down, otherwise it'll be up to Vaughn and Noah, or Noah and Gala. Well, I didn't have enough AP. That was a little costly. Alright, Vaughn should be okay. How much HP is Vaughn at? 476. That's a little risky. He's out of MP. That's okay. We'll use a healing item. We'll use a healing fruit. It's a new item we've acquired just recently. 800 HP to everyone. And then I think Triple Lizard actually is our best bet. Hit him. Get him. Get him, boys. Nice. Alright, Gala, bring it home. Got him. Whew. Okay. Well, look at that. We didn't even level, because everyone had just recently leveled up inside Dohati's castle.
How could my Simseru, infused with the wisdom of the mist, be defeated by a raw Seru? However, my creation, Juggernaut, has already been set free. Realm, that wretched cave, the Buron Monastery. All those foolish humans who think they've escaped the mist. Juggernaut has unleashed the hand of destruction on them all. And Juggernaut continues to grow under the protection of mighty Prince Court. Though I may die, Juggernaut will live.
So that huge monster is Juggernaut.
Vaughn, Noah, Gala, are you ready to destroy the mist generator?
Yes.
Listen, everyone, we must work together. Let's go.
Let's bring it down. And with that, the Sebucus Islands have been saved. Ozma, that thing that disappeared, wasn't that a raw Saru? Terra, something's wrong. You were talking to it in a language I don't understand.
I'm sorry, Noah. This is something I still can't tell you about. Vaughn, I promise that someday I'll tell you who I was talking to. So please don't ask us to tell you now.
Noah, there's no use crying about it. All you can do is believe in that promise.
I'm sorry, Gala.
Well, at least the mist is gone from Vidna and Octum.
That's right. By the time we reach the outside, both towns should be back to normal.
Mysterious things are happening. We recall when we destroyed the mist generator at the Drake Kingdom, something that looked like a raw Seru egg disintegrated. We return to Ratayu and we're talking to Saryu. I see. Your homes were damaged by the juggernaut I created. I'm terribly sorry. No, it's not your fault, Saryu. It's the Simseru's fault. Noah, I'm told you're searching for your parents in Konkrum. That's right. Hari told me they were there. There is but one way from the Sebucus Islands to Karisto Kingdom, where Konkrum is. That is by the flying train. There's a flying train station in Octum. I do not know if it is still in operation, but it's worth a try. I see. Songi is where the mist is. Vaughn, we must go to Karisto Kingdom. Vaughn, did you hear that? I want to go to Octum and ride a flying train. Okay. To Karisto Kingdom. I spoke with the townspeople after you left for the mist generator. I've committed horrible atrocities for which I do not expect to be forgiven. However, I will work hard in the hope that the people will understand. Alright, can't really ask anything more from you, Saryu. So at this point, if you're playing on your own, it's a good opportunity to, revisit the various towns and things, talk to people, see how they're doing. We'll do a little bit of that, but we're not going to waste too much time. And I could go and, top off my equipment. I think there's, a weapon for Gala that I don't yet have. But since we're going to go to a new area, Karisto Kingdom, we're going to find better shops there. So I'd rather save my money at this juncture. With that said, though, we should buy some Doors of Light. We are running low on them. Did we get a heal? No. Arrested our free inn. It's time for a Noah dream. Father? Is that you, Father?
Noah, there's something I must tell you.
What?
In the past, we made a horrible mistake.
Mother?
Something we could not undo. That mistake is what has devastated the world. It is also what has kept us separated for so long. Now we are paying for that mistake by being trapped in this eternal darkness of deep mist. Noah, you must undo the mistake that led to this devastation. We can give you the power to change fate. Noah, come to us so we can atone.
Where are you? Where should I go?
In Conk, change fate.
Mother, I'll go. I'll find you. I promise.